All right, we're here at the receiver. Oh man, I'm gonna drop this load real quick. Then we're gonna go over and pick up this next trailer, which is right there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and check it out while I'm out here. So give me just a minute to drop this one. You know what I get aggravated about? All right, load dropped. Now we got to pick up the empty trailer, which is right over here. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, I don't like that number. I don't like that number at all. All right, let's go back here and check to see what this. Yeah, let's go back here and check and see what this trailer actually looks like back here. I'm gonna tell you right now, if it's dirty, Weezy ain't taking it. Cause I have a crazy feeling that the place we're going to is not a very friendly place to pick up our next load. Check the fifth wheel, make sure it's good. We're a little high. It's all right, I'll fix that in just a minute. And we're all the way back. Okay. It's clean. Well, there's a first time for everything. That last trailer we picked up from here was filthy. All right, let's lower these. Then I got to see if my driver leader sent me a message. What's the first thing we do after we hook up? Right there, guys. Get under here. Make sure we're connected. Easy peasy. Ow. Okay. All right, one more quick check. Okay. Side of the trailer's good. Marker light's good. We just need to slide the tandems a little bit. So I'll actually pull this trailer forward a little bit. I'll pull it forward a little bit, then I'll slide them. Okay, all the tail lights are good. The hell was that? Oh, some flap in front of me. Or mud flapping too. Okay. Marker light's good. Got to make sure all the lights are good right before we take off. Because if we take off and nothing's good and everything's not right, it's on us. And we don't want that. Because we don't want this trailer to be rejected when we get over to the other place. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I've been to the place across the street before, but I don't think I've ever been here. Man, okay, so, ooh. Okay. So we've already got our fuel solution. Matter of fact, this load right here is going from Mechanicsburg to Mooresville, Indiana, I believe I think it's where it's over there by Indianapolis. Let's see. And I think I'm going to hate this freaking load. I can already see problems. Well, I can tell you right now that I ain't paying for this. So let me take a look at something. Actually, you know what? I can't navigate anywhere until after this load is picked up and I've done my fuel stop. That's what's wrong with this app. It won't let me do that. So, which is really annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, apparently I've been there before. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I got to stop over here in Carlisle. So don't deviate from the course. Yeah, I think I might have a late dinner tonight, guys. Let me check and see if she's back in the office. Because I ain't got much time. I'll get that when I go home. I'm not getting it today. All right, anyways. So we're sitting here, and it's raining. And I ain't got nothing better to do but to sit here and hold my breath. Why does it feel like I'm crooked in here? That's all right. Anyways, you guys know the deal. see how these guys right here treat drivers, shall we? Let's see if they're good or they're bad. So I think I've been here before. I'm not 100% correct about that. But yeah, I think I've been here before. All right. Okay. So we're a little high, which I think a lot of that has to do with the damn yard dog. Tires seem good. Freaking trailer's freaking dirty. Look at this. Well, they left us a strap. That takes care of the one strap that we had before. Okay. Tires seem good. It's good that we put this on this side, huh? Because he's on the other side. All right, so we're gonna head over here, grab this next load. Which is on the other side of Indianapolis. I mean, I gotta go back to Indianapolis. But yeah. Go pick up this load, take it wherever, and yeah. All right. I actually need to pull forward about an inch. I'm gonna have to get something to hold that up a little bit better. Maybe another one of those. Maybe another one of those things. All right, trailer's dropped. Well, it will be here in just a second. All right, so we got to do this. Got this paperwork real quick. Okay. Fair enough. So, we wants to play that game, huh? They want to send me even further up north. Okay, well, let's do this. Yeah, because they want to... I've still got to go over here and pick up this other trailer, so... I mean, if they want to play, let's dance. Alright, so I'm going to go pick up this next trailer real quick. I got to find it first. Let's see. Actually, I need to... Really? Okay. I mean, they want to keep, you know, playing around with me. I mean, that's on them. That's not on me. That's on them. So I'm not messing around. I'm going to go ahead and do my 34 as soon as I get up there. But anyways, okay. All right. Let's see. So I need to find this trailer. And come on. 217773. Let's see if we can't find it. TA217773. Submit. Okay, so I'm over here and it's right there somewhere. So down at that far side, over on the other side of these trailers. All right, let's go see if we can't find it. I already see one problem here. Hold on. All right. What do you think that means? Huh? What do y'all think that means? All right. Now, does that mean there's no bills on the trailer? We're going to have to lower it a little bit. Oh, I always forget this. I don't know why. I got to grab my hammer. Because I'm not hooking up to this trailer unless I know the tires are good. Sometimes I don't have a choice. But I don't just hook up to a trailer all willy-nilly like most of these drivers do. Okay, we're at 40,000, 41,000 pounds. I wonder if they actually scaled this load. Well, I can tell you that they put the damn seal on wrong. It's supposed to go right here. Not supposed to go right there. Okay, so far, so good. Check the brakes here in just a little bit. I gotta lower it just a little bit. Lower it down so that I can pick it up, because I don't know how heavy this thing is gonna be. You never know, right guys? Like, you never know. All right, let's put that right there for just a second. Oops. It went bouncy, bouncy. To be honest with you guys, that has me a little worried. All right. Hopefully they actually slid. Hopefully they actually did what they were supposed to do on this. Okay. So what I want to do is, since I'm picking up this load, I want to take a picture of the seal. I can't see it very well. Hold on. Okay. And trailer. All right. Now, you're probably wondering why I do that, or why I'm doing that. So, when I go in here, they're probably going to ask me for the seal number of this trailer. More than likely, they're going to ask me for the seal number. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them the seal number, because let me check and see. I don't think there's any bills in this box over here, but we're going to find out, because it says no bills, right? See, no bills. Excuse me. All right. So we're going to go inside, and we're going to see why this trailer doesn't have any bills. And then before we leave, because I ain't moving this trailer without bill lading. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And I'm going to get paid while I'm doing it. Okay. All right. So let me go in here real quick and find out what's what. So I'm sitting here waiting at this receiver. Remember the seal discrepancy I was telling you about? And the BOL paperwork that I was telling you guys about? Yeah. So basically what's going on is they can't accept this BOL paperwork or the load without that sent to. Not a very good day starting out today. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, and hope you guys have enjoyed these videos, especially this video. This one right here, it took a little bit more effort to do this one, because there was a lot of, me doing things and involved and kind of stuff like that. I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of each side of things, and how, I operate and all that. So you're going to see a lot more. You're going to try. Yeah, I'm going to actually show you guys a lot more. As far as backing and everything, I will not be able to show you guys that until I get a camera for the outside of the truck. Okay. I'm thinking probably at either an Insta360 or a GoPro 360 or something like that I can put out here on the mirror. And that way when I back up, you guys can see all of it. Okay. I don't like setting up my camera somewhere in front of the truck. I don't like setting it up behind the truck or anything like that, because it's very dangerous for the camera. All right. And I don't want to have to, go through all that just to get footage. But anyways, so to end this video out, I wanted to kind of touch base on something that it affects all of us as drivers out here on the road. Safety is a big priority. And it's not just safety for, safety for us, it's safety for the rest of the motoring public. But a lot of it has to do with how you're taught, and whether you have earned your CDL properly. I went through the proper channels to get my CDL. I went to Georgia Driving Academy down in Columbus, Georgia. So, that's where I went. But there are a lot of pop-up CDL schools out there that in the past 10, 15 years They popped up everywhere. And that's a problem because these people, they have no clue what the hell they're doing. They get a business license. They get a license to to teach CDL training, but they're not teaching it properly. Even the big schools like Georgia Driving Academy, they're not teaching it properly. They're not teaching anything properly. They're not teaching trucker etiquette anymore. Like, what happened to trucker etiquette? Like, not parking at the fuel island, not blocking people in at fuel stops or rest areas or just in general. Not leaving your water bottles everywhere, piss bottles everywhere. Not, leaving your shit bags everywhere. Why? Why would you do that? It makes no sense, right? But the big thing is safety. And a lot of these trucking companies are, they're putting driver-facing cameras in the trucks because of issues with not the many, but issues with the few. Okay? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Schneider is putting in driver-facing cameras because of an insurance claim that happened a while back. It was a $47 million claim that happened. I believe there was a death involved. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe there was a death involved. And this is the reason why Schneider is putting in these driver-facing cameras. Now, I'm not sure if it was the driver's fault or if it was somebody else's fault. I don't care. What I care about is this damn driver-facing camera that is going to violate my rights because some idiot out there on the road decided to get into an accident. Well, they didn't decide to get into an accident, but they either caused an accident or were forced into a situation where an accident occurred. Now, I don't know if it was 100%. Like I said, I don't know if it was 100% the driver's fault or not, but it is what it is. Okay, it happened. There's nothing we can do about it, and it's happening, guys. These cameras are happening. I don't know how many of y'all have been following the story of the foreigner, the illegal foreigner who got a CDL from California and Washington State that did the illegal U-turn down there in Florida and caused the accident that killed 3 people. Now, before that, back in 2018, apparently, he had collapsed a bridge, a very, very famous historical bridge. But they didn't do anything about that. They didn't deport him. Matter of fact, he tried to flee the country. He was already headed out of the country when the U.S. Marshals picked him up out there in California. After this accident that he just had, he was planning to flee the country. But I guarantee you, at some point down the line, he would have come back to the country, used a CDL to drive truck again. He would have come back in a couple of years when the heat died down and been out here on the road again. We don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. And I'll tell you why you don't want that. Because if he's in the country, that's driving down rates. All these illegal foreigners out here that are driving on the roads, using a tractor trailer, they're driving down rates. Even the drivers from Mexico and Canada, the ones that come down here from Canada and deliver loads, they're actually doing loads in the United States illegally, mind you. They're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to come down here, drop a load down here, pick up a load that's going back to Canada. That's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to be doing loads within the United States. And that same way with Mexico. They're not supposed to do loads within the United States. They're supposed to grab a load, bring it to the United States, take a load from the United States back down to Mexico. They're not supposed to do loads while they're here. It's illegal. But a lot of these companies are allowing them to do it, and it's driving down rates. It's driver suppression. That's what it's called. It's suppressing the drivers. It's suppressing the wages for legitimate CDL holders. Look, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it racism. You can call it xenophobia. You can call it whatever you want. But the fact of the matter is, this is reality. You got to come back to reality. You have to. This is what drives down even wages in the United States. Wages are not where they need to be. And then it causes inflation. But if the prices go up and we're still getting paid the same amount, then how are we supposed to live? Right? How are people supposed to live on a $7.50 minimum wage if the prices just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up? That's the reason a lot of these millennials and a lot of these Gen Zers are still living with their parents. They're still living with their parents. They're still living in mommy and daddy's basement. They're not getting jobs. And if they are getting jobs, they're like low-paying jobs like Starbucks and working at Starbucks and Walmart and gas stations and these pop-up phone booths or phone places or whatever they are. And these are just examples, guys. I hope that America changes, because it changes back the way it needs to be before 9/11. Because after 9/11, everything went to shit. Everything. Like, America came together for a few years, but then we started letting people in that they don't need to be here. They just don't need to be here. They need to go back and stay in their own country. Drive down their rates and their wages. Stop coming over here and taking American jobs. You want to become an American, you come to the United States legally and get citizenship and learn the goddamn language. That's another thing too. That driver, he didn't know. I mean, he may be able to speak a little bit of English, but it wasn't enough to pass a proficiency test. You have to know English. You have to read it, write it, speak it. You have to know what those road signs mean. If you only get 2 out of 10 road signs correct, you don't need to be holding a CDL at all. Period. You don't even need to have a driver's license. You need to just stop and never cross the border ever again. Stay in your home country, because I'm telling you guys, you don't know how dangerous it is out here on the road right now. You really have no flipping clue how dangerous it is out here on the road. Oh, I gotta put these back up here. Like, I see it every day. It's dangerous. I see these drivers every single day. Matter of fact, yesterday there was a guy he got out of his truck. He had a vest on. He had a safety vest on, but he had flip flops. He was wearing freaking house shoes, flip flops. And I looked him up and down, and I said, so you know that's illegal now, right? He looks at me like he's speaking no English, like he's dumb or something. You know that's illegal, right? He says, illegal? What's illegal? You see? It's been illegal, actually. Actually, wearing flip-flops, you're not supposed to be able to drive in your personal car or a tractor trailer with flip-flops on. That is illegal. It's been illegal for years. But people still do it. And eventually, when they get caught, they're going to pay a hefty fine for it. And if that's the only thing you got to wear in your truck, then you're going to be put out of service until you do get proper footwear. I wear tennis shoes a lot of the time. When I'm at the yard and stuff, I wear my steel toes. I wear my steel toes when I'm at the yard. But when I'm out here on the road, I like to be comfortable too. But I don't drive with flip-flops on. I don't drive barefoot. I wear shoes. Guys, I don't know. All right, anyways, enough of this. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you guys like the videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun. It's been real. And I'll see you guys next video. All right. I'm out.